Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I swear I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make this stuff up. So this beauty supply store in Houston had its grand opening and decided that it would be a brilliant marketing strategy to offer some free hair to the ladies when they came to shop. Bundles! What could go wrong?
They had cops riding on motorcycles on the sidewalk, pepper spraying people. I mean, it was like thousands.
I mean, the whole thing was just chaotic. It was just disgusting. And it's like some of us in the black community are just so hell-bent on being the stereotype. You know what Anton Daniels always says? You know, he's on YouTube. He says, stereotypes are earned. They're not given, they are earned. I remember him saying that several years ago. And I was like, this is so true.
Love me or hate me, God knows you made it. We need ladies' eyes on me.
So we're going to jump into the video. This is a pure reaction video. Bundles!
Somebody got hurt?
Why you got the balloons out, y'all?
Around, look at all these people here. It's no longer safe.
We want to do crowd control.
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
I understand.
Trying to get people out.
Did somebody get hurt?
There's been plenty already.
Really?
A baby got maced.
What?
Yeah, somebody maced one of the kids.
So a civilian maced the child here?
It wasn't us though. I think it was the security. It wasn't the sheriff's office.
Oh, wow.
Kids, babies, everybody go today. Wow. We can't go to Jonathan Sir. Where can we go? If we because I'm going to jump on the car. So what they did was, okay, so everybody had pretty much been out here late night. So Jonathan started slinging the hair out, throwing the hair out in the crowd or whatever. So the hair that they threw out, it pretty much.
Is it good hair?
I ain't even really
that's a wig. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't even really just look at it for real.
Touch it. You like it? Is it one you would buy?
Mm-hmm.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
It
Real good. So, and then I always come to Hair Gallery because they got another one on the south side.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the one that I normally shop at though. Yeah.
You got yours.
Yeah.
This is so embarrassing to me. So this happened, I believe, in Northside, Houston. And if you saw the video, and let me see if I can find the video to put inside this video. They were dropping hair or throwing hair out of like a trailer or something like that to the people. I mean, like how you'd see like countries dropping like grain, rice and stuff from the sky on like impoverished countries. It was ridiculous. And I'm seeing throngs of people lining up here. These folks, these are the same folks. This is now back to school time. Will be complaining about buying books and buying backpacks and all kinds of stuff to send their kids back to school. I don't care who gets mad. You're mad. Stay mad. Who mad? Stay mad. This company, Galleria or whatever, this Galleria hair supply store, they should have never offered anything free because let me be real with you. Some of y'all get offended. You inviting a certain element when you do that. You inviting a certain element for free hair. All these black women lined up here just to get some free hair. We have a serious problem in the black community, you know, where you have women who aren't even, they just hate their hair. I don't care what anybody says. They hate their hair. They hate their natural hair. You had people camping out overnight, waiting for this place to open up so that they could buy their get their fake hair. Let's go to this video because I want you to hear or just see how everybody was just so tightly jammed up together trying to get inside the store. This was just chaotic. It was just not properly orchestrated. I don't know if they didn't think the crowds were going to be what they were, but the minute you saw people lining up overnight, you should have been like, hold up now. Maybe we made a mistake. This company was shut down. I guess they'll reopen again, but I think they had some ordinance or whatever shutting them down because this was a hazard. As you heard the officer say, a baby got maced. As I'm watching this video, because they're all trying to get inside the building, you see? But as I'm watching this video and seeing people like screaming at each other and just tightly jammed up together and pushing people off, it looks like a scene for me. It looks like there was some natural disaster, like a hurricane or something like that, and people are like fighting for food or fighting to get out of whatever area they're in, and there's like one final bus left and they got to get out of town. That's what this looks like. Not grown women, and some of these people look like teenagers too, lining up to get free hair. We got a serious problem, ladies and gentlemen. A man came on my channel a few days ago and said, do you ever do any positive videos about black people? Well, I don't seek to do negative videos about black people. I do whatever's trending. And if it were hundreds or thousands of white people in North Houston fighting over hair, trust that they would be in this video as well. And we ain't helping our case when this stuff happens. You expect content creators to just shut up about it? Don't say anything? I ain't the one. I tell everybody's story. And if something is stupid and embarrassing, I'm going to point it out. And when we embarrass ourselves publicly like this, of course I'm going to talk about it. This was everywhere. You can't ignore it. Let's listen to the story time from this girl. This is a pure reaction video. I've said so much about these things over the years. And I should have said this at the beginning, but if you're one of those people who can't handle, especially a black foreigner, and I'm a black foreigner, speaking about these incidents, and this right now, this is not just a black issue. This is a black African American issue. And this is very specific. I'm going to be honest, because in Houston, this ain't Jamaicans up in here. You might have one or two. These are African Americans here. You got to own that. Let's listen to this story time from this girl.
Hey y'all, I woke up at the butt crack of dawn to this North Houston Hair Galleria Beauty Supply grand opening. And it was a big mistake. It was a chop, y'all. Okay, I'm going to get right into it. But this was 5 a.m. Please keep that in mind. 5 a.m. I'm walking in with my little chair, thinking, oh, I think I'm a little bit too early. I'm just going to be right in front. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Okay. Now, they said they were giving the first 200 customers 3 bundles of human hair. Look at the line. Okay. The line went all the way around into the daiquiri to go shop. Oh my goodness. This line was so long. Okay. So I was like, okay, you know what? We're not the first 100. I'm just going to sit down. We're not the first 200. Let me just sit myself down. At least they have good deals elsewhere. That's when the madhouse started. I Am Jonathan showed up and started throwing wigs. It became a frenzy. Okay. I was like, okay, he's throwing wigs. Great. The line will move up, right? Wrong. We were still out there. This was around, 9 a.m.? Okay, this was around 9 a.m. I'm not going into the crowd so someone can elbow me in the face for a wig. No, I was like, you know what? Let me just pay for the free deals that we get. We were still in line, y'all. People started getting rowdy. Some lady wanted to fight me. Look at me, I was just hot. Thank God I had this little fan in my car. Okay?
Close completely down.
Okay.
For the day. Completely down. The store is going to close down.
All right, y'all, you heard the sheriff. That's when my mom and I were like, we're out of here. It's getting rowdy. There were about 3 ambulances. The sheriff's office was there. My good, it was so rowdy and bad. And this could have been easily fixed by just giving everybody tickets when they showed up. But they didn't care. They were waving at people from the roof of the building. This was a chop. Oh my gosh. I will not be doing this again. Yes, I will.
This whole thing is embarrassing. You fighting people and wanting to fight over hair that ain't yours? Ain't yours? And you heard her say she got there like 5 a.m. thinking, well, she'd be at the front of the line, and there were cars in that parking lot. Listen, I'm going to say something, y'all can get mad. And I don't care. These are the same people who don't go out to vote, don't go register to vote. I'm telling you. These are the same folks who don't show up to school functions for their kids and PTAs. I'm telling you. And you might say I'm generalizing. And yes, I might be generalizing, but I can guarantee you. You know why? Because there were teachers who were in the comments section all across TikTok and Instagram saying, oh, I know that woman. I teach her child. Every time I ask her for a conference, she don't come, but she could go get bundles. You had people who were, because there are people who from Houston who were in the comments section who knew these folks inside the video. We don't take anything seriously unless it has to do with instant gratification. Something what we want. And this is embarrassing. I was embarrassed watching this. And then you wonder why people view us in a certain light and they say certain things about us. It's because of this. Come on, man. I don't have much to add to this other than what I've said, because it was hood rat behavior, ghetto, fighting over this stuff. The minute I saw that crowd there and I saw them throw in, I would have been like, hold up. First of all, I'm not going anywhere just for no free wig. Y'all ladies need to learn to love yourselves. And I have no issue with weaves and wigs. Shoot, you might see me wear a wig one time. I've worn wigs on my channel before. It ain't about that. It's about self-love too. Do you love your natural hair? Do you love your own hair? Or is it like a crutch where you have to have bundles? Y'all better stop. And so for the people who question why I do certain videos and stuff, you want me to ignore this foolishness? You want me to ignore it? So, because guess what? If Rogan ain't talking about it, you think nobody else is talking about it? I'm sure other content creators talking about this too. We got to stop arming the stereotypes. Stop giving people a reason to believe what they say about us. And I'm going to say us because I'm black too. But that behavior ain't me. Hold up, but before we go any further, you know what time it is. It's time for Hot Takes and Head Shakes. The part of the show where I feature your feedback, best takes, wildest reactions, and maybe a few clapbacks from you all in the comments section. So let's see what made it to the feed this week. This first one comes from Educated Response 4298, who says, this non-American is telling half-truths. She's also blending college professors, supposed to be college, and elementary teachers and comparing all and everything in between. I'm not saying there is no problem. I'm saying at least tell it right. This person just made absolutely no sense. And they were referring to my video where I talked about all the educators that were leaving the profession. Watch it for yourself. I'm not even going to go any further with this response because Educated Response did not give an educated response. All right, let's go to the next comment. This one's from BWilly1990, who says, hello, Miss Bahamian Gyal. Thank you for liking my comment. Can you please do a video on the founder of Foundational Black Americans, Tariq Nasheed, and how he is using racism and xenophobia against black immigrants like yourself? He is the one who keeps pushing the lie immigrants like younger. I think that's supposed to be like you fled from your country. Yes, I've heard many things about this Tariq Nasheed, and it's sad because I have zero issue with foundational black Americans, but when they come into the comment section spewing like bigotry and xenophobia, I have a serious problem with that. And they do play a serious role in like dividing black Americans from Caribbean immigrants and African immigrants. So yes, I will be Willie 1990. I will do a video on that. Thank you so much for the suggestion. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure you have your notification bell on. So let's go to the next comment. This one comes from Dylan638. Dylan says, thank you for being you. Straight up black woman speaking the truth about all people. I'm a white man that can't stand this BS from people across the board. Thank you for being a stand-up woman telling the truth without color getting thrown in the mix. This is also coming from a white man that never sees color, just character. I believe that's in regard to the Carnival Cruise Line video. So watch that one. I have a whole playlist that you guys should definitely watch, social commentary and TikTok playlist. So please avail yourself to that one. The next comment comes from Jokebone1. This is also in response to that Uber video. It says, Rogan, I agree with you about these thieves. Should consider themselves lucky about their consequences. I delivery drove in the 1990s, way before DoorDash, Grubhub, yet we drivers experienced very similar issues. I don't recall employees breaking out the pew pew, but I definitely knew several of them who wanted to fight another driver over getting a tip they felt they deserved. I certainly wouldn't have wanted to ever be the one who got them fired over a lie, over a $10 burrito. So true. This next comment comes from Gears and Roses. Haha, like that little play on Guns and Roses, one of my favorites. I may be a klepto, and I might be a bit of a liar. Hey, but I try to keep it to like pens no one is going to miss. Gears and roses. Gears and roses. I can't imagine stealing a person's meal, let alone a person who needs care because they're sick or injured. Child, Gears and Roses say, I might be a klepto. You know you're going to get on this feed the minute you say I might be a klepto. That's a definite guarantee to be on this on this reaction video. This next comment comes from Kate McCampson, who says, I'm new to you, but I'm staying because I can't get enough of the animated way you tell stories. I really appreciate that, Kate McCampson. Thank you so very much. This is how I am when I'm talking to friends and family members. I promise you, it's not an act for the show at all. This is how we talk when I'm together with my friends and family. This next comment comes from Tavaku, sorry. Says, I would love to see a law and crime themed channel. I really think you do a great job with it. So as I mentioned, I am in the process of creating a true crime channel. So that's going to be absolutely separate and apart from the reaction and social commentary channel that is this one. Just because I love true crime stories and it's going to be a little different from everybody else's. I'm going to reveal more information as it comes along. So stay tuned for that. So this last comment comes from Spectacular Moon 6289. I hope I'm getting that right. Says, I'm from the Bahamas, Grand Bahama to be more specific. Whoop, whoop. And I must say you're really entertaining and very interesting to watch and listen to. I'm here for you, sis, and I can't wait to read it. That was in regards to my blog post. I had a 25 things you should know about me blog post that I did. I don't even know if it's a blog post or just something I put on my blog, because a lot of folks always ask me a lot of questions, a lot of personal questions as well. And so some things I answered, some things, keep quiet about, but definitely check that out on my blog if you're interested. And I'm always happy to see Bahamians, Nasuvians, Acklands Islanders, Grand Bahamians inside my comment section. It always means so much to me. And I explained in the last video that content creation is now just really being respected in the Bahamas. And I'm so happy that people are really feeling my channel and feeling my vibe. It always feels good to hear it from my own people. Anyway, thank you so much. I know that was a long stretch with the hot takes and head shakes, but you all love it so much. I sometimes feel like some folks, like I saw a few comments that were so nasty, because they know that I read the bad comments too. I feel like they did that intentionally because they wanted to make it to the feed, because I could feel when you're just doing something to irritate me, and I could tell the difference between when someone just genuinely hates me and someone is doing something just to provoke me. The contrarian in me won't allow it, so you didn't make the feed. Womp, womp, womp. Anyway, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Share this video with your friends if you think they would enjoy it. If you got value from it and you have a lot of like-minded friends, they might enjoy it. Even if you don't have a like-minded friend, someone who probably hates this kind of commentary, send it to them anyway. Let's get their take. Also, before I go, because I know a lot of you are going to ask, the lipstick that I'm wearing today is a MAC lipstick 829, which is so special to me because that is actually my birthday, August 29th. Saint Germain. I hope you guys can see that. Do I have it the right way up? 829. You probably can't see it, but anyway, but it's a beautiful pink color. And I have my lips lined with Root For Me and Plum. So a friend of mine, she likes to do two liners, and so I've sort of adopted that as well. And the palette on my eyes, I'm using Morphe's Pretty in Peach. It's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. So just in case you guys are asking, and I'll try to link everything in the video as well. Also, don't forget to follow me on my blog, ThisBahamianGyal, and follow me on Instagram at ThisBahamianGyal as well. I'm on TikTok at ThisBahamianGyal TVG. And the podcast, the audio version is on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and everywhere else you get your podcast. You can support this channel in various ways. You can go down in the description box to find the various ways that you can contribute to help keep this channel operational. Stay tuned again for the next channel that I am going to be debuting probably in a few... I'm going to say probably it's going to take about a month or so, because I'm putting things together and I like to launch right. That's just me. I have an A-type personality when it comes to that sort of stuff. So stay tuned for that. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for riding with me. Thank you to all my channel members. You guys mean so much to me. You just have no idea. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Toodles.